Hi guys. You know, I have a hadith I want to show you because I think it exposes Muhammad somewhat so that we can see who he is. Because from what someone does and says, then it's a pretty good representation of who they really are. I'm reminded of a verse in the Holy Bible from Matthew 7:15 through 20 that says, "Watch out for false prophets, for they come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ferocious wolves. By their fruit you will recognize them. Do people pick grapes from thorn bushes or figs from thistles? Likewise, every good tree bears good fruit, but bad trees bear bad fruit. A good tree cannot bear bad fruit, and a bad tree cannot bear good fruit. Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire. Thus by their fruit you will recognize them." Now, this is a simple hadith that just shows somewhat a little bit about who Muhammad is, the things he stood for and said, and we can know what kind of man he was by, of course, reading the hadith and getting to know the man. So I've opened the translation of Sahih Bukhari, book 62, and I'm going to scroll down now to number 16. Let me see. We'll try and get it. 14, 15, 16. Here we go. Volume 7, book 62, number 16. Let's read this together and see what Muhammad has to say. "While we were returning from a holy battle with the Prophet, I started driving my camel fast, as it was a lazy camel. A rider came up behind me and pricked my camel with the spear he had with him, and then my camel started running very fast, as the best camel you may see. Behold, the rider was the Prophet himself. He said, 'What makes you in such a hurry?' I replied, 'I am newly married.' He said, 'Did you marry a virgin or a matron?' I replied, 'A matron.' He said, 'Why didn't you marry a young girl so that you could play with her and she with you?' When we were about to enter Medina, the Prophet said, 'Wait, so that you may enter Medina at night, so that the lady of unkempt hair may comb her hair, and the one whose husband has been absent may shave her pubic region.'" And guys, when I read this, it made me quite sad, honestly, because from this hadith, we can see that a simple man was hurrying home to see his bride. He was anxious to get home. And yet Muhammad interfered with him, stopped him, asked him if he married a virgin or a matron, asked him why you didn't marry a young girl so that you could play with her and she with you. And I'm reminded of the fact that Muhammad married a 6-year-old child when he was 54 years old. And it saddened me that he would be asking other men why they didn't marry young girls as well. But this hadith that goes on here and says that, Muhammad, he stopped his men from entering Medina. He told them to wait and not enter until their wives could comb their hair, and those who had been absent may shave their pubic regions. And I thought to myself, what the heck does Muhammad think he's doing? Why does this man feel that he belongs in everyone's bedroom? Does it make any difference at all? Does he have to interfere and tell Muslims what to do in the bedroom too? Why can't he leave people alone? And why is he such a pervert? Honestly, it's a funny hadith, but I think it gives us some sort of lesson about who Muhammad is and about his fruit. Because we'll know him by his fruit. Anyway, God bless you all, and I hope to come and show you more hadiths in the future, because I have many, many, many more to come. God bless.